Reclaim the City is a movement of poor and working class people fighting to undo the legacy of a segregated and unequal apartheid city. We campaign for access to decent, affordable housing in the inner city and surrounds of Cape Town. Reclaim the City envisions an inclusive city for all. Shaped by a long history of separatist law and policy, Cape Town remains one of South Africa's most racially and socially divided urban centers. Poor and working class people still live mostly on the periphery in areas with inadequate access to basic services and opportunities. The City of Cape Town is constitutionally obligated to address the enduring legacy of spatial apartheid, but to date, no affordable housing has been built in the inner city. Property values have increased exponentially, resulting in further dispossession as poor and working class people are pushed to the margins in the face of development. Reclaim the City came together in 2016 to stop the sale of Tafelberg, an important piece of well-located public land located on the Atlantic seaboard that the province tried to sell, despite it being a perfect site for social housing. Our Land and Housing campaign advocates for well-located affordable housing, transitional housing and social housing through litigation and lobbying. We want to disrupt the business-as-usual approach of the state and advocate that public land be used for people and not for profit. As Reclaim the City grew, our Stay Evictions campaign worked to protect the rights of poor and working class people to remain in well-located areas like Woodstock and Sea Point. We resist unjust evictions, educate tenants about their rights, and demand that the City of Cape Town provide transitional housing for evictees close to where they currently live. In 2016, we mobilized significant support for families living on Bromwell Street in Woodstock to resist their relocation to the Vovorifur relocation camp. We strongly believe that where people live matters.
My name is Karen Hendricks and I'm a Reclaim the City chapter leader and an occupier at Rtc Movement. So today on the 24th of November, Reclaim the City are celebrating the campaigns that we have been undertaking for the past 2 years. The particular campaign that we have undertook as occupiers was to start a co-design process as well as build alternatives to the housing crisis. And so for us as occupiers, tonight is a very big celebration, and tonight is the first of a community engagement that we will be having towards building our movement and building alternatives in the occupations. So during the course of the evening, we will be listening to one of the occupiers who is a participant in a research book that was done on the Rtc House occupation called The Zine. We will also be screening 2 documentaries. The one documentary is called A City Occupied, and it showcases what the struggle for dignified housing has been in 3 cities globally. And so those 3 cities would be cities that are located in the global south: Bogota, Brazil, and Rtc House in Cape Town. The other screening that we will also be watching tonight would be a screening of the AKH occupation on the waterfront. And the reason why we are having this community engagement is so that we can start building movement and also building alternatives in the occupations in our struggle for dignified housing.
As Reclaim the City, we're coming to the Open Thursdays. We're coming there to engage with the Mayor of Cape Town that why is he doing what he's doing, not leasing the land out for 3,000 rand to the leases. But we want as CZH people of the community of Woodstock residents to let he also lease out the Woodstock Hospital to our people and to hold him accountable for failing us in leasing the land out to other people for that amount of money and not to us.
Greenpoint Bowling Green is not actually on my pipeline, but it sure should be. It's a great property. It's a huge property in a perfect location. And so far as I know, I haven't been there in a long time. But is it actually used as a bowling green? It's just an empty. So I'm still trying to find out the facts. about how it ended up in the paper. I'm not sure. But you know, the honest truth is, and your viewers, hello viewers, are probably going to be very angry with me for saying this, but when you have an organisation this big, sometimes stuff happens that you don't know about. So I'm grateful to you for bringing it to my attention. I agree, it should be on the pipeline. It should be prioritised. And if I can give you one commitment, I don't want to make any promise about timelines, but it will be on the pipeline. It will be on our monthly meeting. It's a great piece of land.
We as the Climate City object to the renewal of the leasing of the Bowling Greens.
So after 30 years of democracy, there are still people living on the streets. Yet there is a whole entire plot that is dedicated to cars that have no use any longer. Cars that can be taken and pounded and parts used or sold somewhere else. But yet, thina asinazindlu, sihlala kwi-occupations with no electricity, with no water. We sihlala kwi-shacks that when people are shooting, i-guns zabo, i-bullets zabo ziyaphumela. Kodwa kukho imoto ezihleli kwi-concrete. Kukho imoto ezihleli zisafe zingazuphinde zisebenze zistorishiwe nje ma-comrade. But comrade, it is very important that we teach the city of Cape Town that this is not their land, but this land belongs to all of us.
I am an occupier at Rtc House. I'm here today that we can stop the sale of Rtc House. Firstly, I've been evicted many times. That's why I am at Rtc House today. I'm there almost 8 years and I feel that we must not be displaced. We would like to stop the sale and the city should engage with us so that we can know what's going to go on, and we want us to keep the place. We've been building this place for the last 8 years to make it into a home. We are like a community there. So if we should be displaced, where do 1,000 people go from there? We've got nowhere else to go. I've got a disabled son that I need to get to the hospital at Rtc. If I'm going to be displaced, how am I going to get my son to hospital for number one? I am 71 years old already and I don't feel I want to be displaced again.
I'm here today because I was evicted. Long time ago I was evicted and I was staying in a small car. But today I'm here. I stay by Rtc House. From 2017 I stay by Rtc House. From now I want to hear when are those people coming to give us houses. I wish they can come, just please make that place where we stay our home, because that is our house. That place was so dirty when we moved in there. We clean it up and we do nice things in that place. So each one got their own place. Just come and engage us at our place where we stay, we call our home.
I am a resident at the Rtc House for the past 7 years. Yes, according to the City Council, we are facing eviction. And every time, for all the times that we've been engaging with the City Council, we never ever get a response back. All we are asking for is meaningful engagement. And I'm also speaking myself as a late claimant of the District 6. There are so many people of us who are waiting for housing, 20 to 30 years already. What is really being done about this?
Hi, my name is Shanasa Modin. I've been staying at CGH for the last 7 years. The reason I'm here today is to stop the sale of CGH because we cannot be displaced. We also handed over submissions to the City of Cape Town and hope that we get a good result from that.
Hello, I'm Rishka Brown from the Woolmead State Civic Association here in support of Rtc House, calling for the city's meaningful participation in the disposal of CGH. I'm really glad to see that representatives from the city were here and accepted the submission, and I'm looking forward to meaningful feedback within the next few days.
And so today, we trust that within 7 to 10 days, we will receive feedback from the city's public participation department. Thank you.